Okay, so I'm doing my video on my phone, so bear with me. So one of my occupations that I chose from my past would be attending church throughout the week. It was one of my weekly rituals with my family. We went on Wednesdays and Thursdays. We still do. An activity of occupation from the framework that I would choose would be family, social participation, community, and even religious and spiritual activities and expression are the roles. For my second one I chose for adolescence was sports and farming. I chose two just because they were both a big part. So then on that, for the farming, I chose family and volunteer participation for the occupations I've engaged in throughout the years, still things that I do. And then for sports, I grew up doing volleyball and basketball and stuff all throughout until I graduated high school. And for those occupations I engaged in would be leisure participation and play exploration. For one of my medias that I wanted to show was my scrapbook of my family. And then this is the one of all the farming and stuff growing up, my great-grandparents, great-grandfather, and my papa, and some of the cattle that we have. I wanted to use the scrapbook for that. And then for my third one, I wanted to do adulthood, and I chose Hooters/modeling because they coincide with each other. So I've worked there for 4 years. I count that as the occupation I wanted to choose for my adulthood because after I graduated, I started working there. And it's played a big role in my life because I've traveled with the company. I've opened a lot of stores, training new girls, and I've done the calendar multiple years in a row. So then I wanted to show off my sash I have there, and then my one the year before, and then even a few other things. One of my pictures for the calendar 2 years ago. That's the only calendar I've left over I wanted to use from other media. And for the Hooters and modeling, how they go together, I engage in the occupations of employment interests, pursuits under work, and financial management. So like that's how I pay all my bills, and it's a big part of my life. I'm there 40 hours a week. My future one I chose to do, my future occupation would be I will engage in would be school. Trying to finish off school after this program, go back to school for my bachelor's and continue my education. I will engage in employment interests and pursuits, employment seeking, and furthering my education will lead me to the occupation of retirement, preparation, and adjustment because, like I said, Hooters is what I'm doing now. It's not my end goal. It is cool to be in the social atmosphere where you meet new people and meet connections and stuff, but definitely want to prepare for retirement, and so I picked a better career field. So I've noticed that throughout my life, I tend to have some of the same rituals and performance patterns throughout my weekly routines, and that some of the goals that I have that drive me to succeed are all family oriented, and it's what I've revolved my entire life around. So